Okay, today we're going to work on the eyes of our monsters. So to begin, if you did not glue everything down from the mouth and the teeth from yesterday, please do that first so we don't lose our pieces. But then you need to head back to the paper cart and grab 1 or 2 white pieces. This will be for the biggest part of your eyes. Depending on how big you make them, you may need 2. And you're going to need a color piece, and then you're going to need at least 1 black piece too. Now if you end up making mistakes or you end up needing more of these last 2 pieces, just go ahead and grab another one. On the cart I do have 2 different size circles, so if you want to do circular eyes, these might come in handy for you. You could do both your eyes of either size or 1 of each. You'll notice though, if you choose the large one, you really can't fit 2 circles. You can't fit them both on there, so then you need 2 pieces for sure, whereas this one you probably could get both on there. But if you like it, you simply put it down, carefully trace around it, and then you'll cut it out. Now if you think back to a lot of the eyes we looked at, they had a white shape, then they had a color shape, and then the black shape, just like our eyes too. So we want to make sure that we have 3 different types of paper on our eyes, and we want the white to be the largest. So if this was going to be my white shape, when I do my color one, I could even use the other size cup on either side to do that colored shape that will be smaller. So then if I wanted to, I could even just trace this one on my color piece. And then if you remember, or if you need to look at someone next to you, the black shape is the smallest yet. So then I would have to just try my best to draw a smaller circle, a black circle smaller than the purple one here. And then I would cut them all out to glue them on to see if I like how that eye turns out. Again, we have 2 eyes on our monsters. Some of us might only want 1, but if you're doing 2, you would have to do this again on another piece of paper. You can see I could get 2 circles on that purple one though. And then you're going to cut them out. So I actually went ahead and made some ahead of time. And remember, you do not have to use a circle for your eyes. However, that's the only thing I have to trace. So if you want to do a different shape, you need to get creative and try it on your own. So I went ahead and made a few different shapes of different sizes, and you can see I already glued the color piece and the black piece on. So remember, it goes white, color, black. So you can see here's 2 different size triangles. That'd be kind of a silly looking monster. Or maybe instead I want to use squares. Maybe it's just a one-eyed square monster. Or maybe I have 2. You can see on this one I added these little white shapes too. A lot of times, especially in some of our cartoons nowadays, you'll often see these little white lines on the eyes too, and that shows the reflection of the light on the eye. But it really does kind of add a lot to your character. And you can see it was just 2 little pieces. 2 on that one, 1 on there. Here's another circle example. Just like I was just saying, I used the large cup for my first one and the smaller cup for my second. And then I actually used this cup for the purple one there. But then you can see I had to cut out this one and the 2 black ones on my own. But if you take your time, you can make it work. And that time I just put 1 little white piece on each. And then lastly, I made these kind of different versions of a triangle one. Really kind of gives it more of an angry feel when you see it like that. So play around. Today you can make as many types of eyes as you would like, because you are the artist. You could have 5 eyes on your monster if you'd like. There is no limit. But don't glue it down right away, because you might want to play around with some different options first. I kind of think I like these the best, so that's going to be the one that I'm going to glue on. So then when you're ready, you just go ahead, flip them over, use that glue stick, or if it's bigger, you can pretty much just go around the edges and glue them on. I'm going to kind of turn mine a little bit. There. Now if you see a piece kind of folding up yet, not sticking all the way, put a little more glue on it and hold it down for another few seconds. 1, 2, 3. Once you get your eyes glued on really well, make sure you put your cap back on your glue stick and then throw away all your little scrap pieces and then come show me. All right, have fun.